Have you ever reached for something on a high shelf and felt just a little less steady than you used to? Or maybe you've noticed that standing up from a chair takes a bit more effort these days. If so, you're not alone. And it's not just getting older. It's about strength. And the beautiful truth is, you can get it back. You see, many people think that once you hit a certain age, losing muscle and independence is just part of the deal. But that's not true. Not at all. You have more control than you might think. Staying strong after 70 isn't about lifting heavy weights or going to the gym every day. It's about doing the right kinds of movement. Simple, gentle exercises that help keep you steady on your feet, strong enough to carry groceries, confident, enough to walk without fear of falling. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. In this video, we're going to go through 5 incredibly effective strength exercises that you can do right in your living room. No gym membership, no fancy equipment, and no pressure. These moves are specially chosen for seniors because they help support the muscles that matter most for your independence, your confidence, and your safety. Now, before we jump in, just know this. There's no perfect way to move. It doesn't matter if you've never exercised a day in your life. What matters is that you start where you are. And with every little bit of movement, your body thanks you. You're not behind. You're beginning. And that's something to be proud of. So let's begin. Imagine it's a quiet morning. The sun is coming through the window. Your favorite chair is calling your name. But instead of sitting down right away, you decide to do something good for yourself. You stand tall, take a deep breath, and begin with our first simple movement. Let's talk about the sit to stand. This is one of the most powerful exercises you can do to build leg strength and support your balance. And the best part? You're already doing it every day, getting up from a chair. But now we'll do it with intention. Start by sitting in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the ground, about hip-width apart. Cross your arms over your chest or reach them out in front of you if that feels better. Now slowly lean forward. Press your feet into the floor and stand all the way up, all the way. Try to keep your movement smooth and controlled. No rushing. Then, lower yourself back down just as slowly. That's 1 repetition. If that feels too difficult at first, place your hands lightly on the arms of the chair for support. Over time, try to use them less. This movement helps strengthen your thighs, your hips, and your core. Everything you need to get out of a chair, off the toilet, or up from bed with more ease and less strain. Even doing just 5 of these every day can make a difference. You might not notice it right away, but one morning you'll stand up and realize, well, hey, that felt easier. That's strength coming back, and it's a beautiful thing. Now, once you're up, we move right into our next gentle but effective move, the wall push-up. Don't worry, this is not the kind of push-up you did in gym class decades ago. This is a safer, senior-friendly version that strengthens your chest, shoulders, and arms without getting down on the floor. Find a clear wall space about arm's length away. Stand facing the wall with your feet about shoulder width apart. Place your palms flat against the wall at shoulder height. Now slowly bend your elbows and lean your body toward the wall. Keep your back straight, your core lightly engaged, and your heels on the ground. Once your nose is just a few inches from the wall, push yourself back to the starting position. Take your time. No rush, no pressure. Do it at your own pace. Even 8 to 10 repetitions can give your upper body a gentle but powerful boost. Why is this important? Because every time you open a heavy door, lift a laundry basket, or steady yourself on a railing, you're using those very muscles. Keeping them strong helps keep you safe and independent. And don't underestimate what you're doing here. Each of these moves may seem simple, but they're doing so much more than just building muscle. They're telling your brain, hey, we've still got it. They're telling your body we're not done yet. And maybe most importantly, they're reminding you that your independence doesn't have to slip away. It can grow stronger, one small step at a time. Now here's something else I want to say, and it might be the most important part of all. If you feel nervous about starting exercises at your age, please know that you're not alone in that. It's completely normal. But you are capable. And capable is a powerful word. You don't have to train like an athlete, you just need to move like you. with kindness, with consistency, and with care. As you continue to practice these exercises, you'll likely notice little wins. Maybe your legs feel stronger when you go up the stairs. Maybe you don't need to grab the armrest quite as tightly when getting out of the car. Or maybe you just feel better, more confident, more mobile, more like yourself. That's the real goal here. Not perfection, not performance, but independence. The ability to keep doing the things you love, without fear of falling, without asking for help, without losing the spark of freedom that we all deserve, no matter our age. And the beauty of it all is, you don't have to make huge changes. You just have to start moving, even a little bit every day. Let's keep going because this journey doesn't end here. Let's keep going because this journey doesn't end here. In fact, we're just warming up. Now that we've gotten the legs working and given your upper body a gentle challenge, it's time to focus on one of the most overlooked areas for seniors: balance and stability. And that starts from the ground up. Your feet, your ankles, your calves, they're your foundation. And just like the foundation of a house, if they're strong, everything else feels safer and steadier. So let's talk about the calf raise. This might seem like a tiny move, but don't let that fool you. It strengthens your lower legs, helps with circulation, and trains your muscles to catch you if you ever stumble. It's a quiet powerhouse of an exercise. Here's how you do it. Stand tall, holding onto the back of a chair or the edge of a counter for support. Slowly lift your heels off the ground so that you're standing on your toes. Hold it there for just a second, long enough to feel those calves working. Then gently lower your heels back down. That's one. Try doing it slowly, maybe 10 times if you're feeling good, and fewer if you're just starting out. You can even do these while brushing your teeth or waiting for the kettle to boil. It's those small, steady movements that add up, and you'll feel it. The strength coming back to your steps. Walking to the mailbox, stepping off a curb, standing from a low couch, it all starts to feel just a bit more solid. What's wonderful about this kind of movement is that it doesn't just help with the physical side, it builds confidence. And confidence is a kind of strength all on its own. You stand a little taller, you move with more trust in your own body, and that sense of, maybe I can't, slowly turns into, maybe I can. Now let's shift focus just a little and talk about the muscles that help us do everyday things we might not think twice about, until they start to get harder. Carrying a bag of groceries, holding a pot while you stir, opening a jar. These tasks depend on grip strength and arm control, and that brings us to another simple but mighty movement. The bicep curl with light weights, or even water bottles if that's what you have on hand. Go ahead and grab 2 small bottles or cans from the pantry. Sit or stand with one in each hand, arms by your sides, palms facing forward. Keep your elbows tucked in gently and slowly lift both hands toward your shoulders. Then lower them back down with control. You don't need to swing or rush, just smooth, steady motion. And if you're thinking, this feels easy, then good. That means it's just right for starting. The goal isn't to strain yourself, it's to wake up those muscles again, to give them something to do. The kind of something that helps you open doors, lift things safely, and keep doing the small tasks that give you independence. What's beautiful about these exercises is that they blend so naturally into your daily rhythm. No need to carve out an hour or change into workout clothes. Just a few minutes here and there. Maybe while watching TV, or while standing in the kitchen waiting for something to cook. Every bit of movement is a message to your body. We're not done yet. We're just getting stronger. And you know, there's something incredibly empowering about feeling strength return. It's not just about muscles. It's about dignity. About knowing you can take care of yourself. That you don't have to depend on others for the little things. That you can move freely in your home, in your garden, in your neighborhood, on your own terms. Sometimes we underestimate what a small routine can do, but over time, those quiet moments of motion begin to show up in your life in beautiful ways. Maybe you notice that your steps are more confident when you walk across the kitchen. Maybe you realize you haven't needed to hold on to the wall as much when going down the hallway. Or maybe it's something as simple as being able to carry your plate to the table without thinking about it. These wins are worth celebrating. Because they're not just signs of strength, they're signs of life being lived fully. And here's something else I want to share. It's never too late to start. Whether you're 70, 75, or 85, your body is still listening, still responding, still capable of building strength and protecting you if you give it the chance. You don't need fancy equipment and you don't need to go hard. You just need to show up for yourself, one small movement at a time. And if you ever feel a bit unsure, maybe your balance feels shaky or an old injury flares up, remember it's okay to go slow. Use support. Sit down when you need to. Skip a day if you're tired, but don't stop altogether. Your body craves movement. It was made for it, and it's so very grateful when you move with love and care. There's a saying I love, motion is lotion. It keeps your joints happy, your muscles strong, and your spirit lifted. And these exercises, they're your daily dose, just like brushing your teeth or having your morning cup of tea. They're part of the rhythm of caring for yourself, of staying independent, of choosing vitality over fear. Let's keep the momentum going, because there's one more key movement I want to share with you, and it just might be the most important one yet. It just might be the most important one yet, because this next movement ties everything together. Your posture, your core, your ability to stand tall and steady, and even how you breathe. We're talking about the wall push-up. Now, I know the word push-up might bring back memories of gym class or younger years when getting down to the floor and back up was no big deal. But this version isn't about that. No lying on the ground. No straining your back or wrists. This is all done standing, at your own pace, in your own home, with just a wall. All you need to do is find a clear spot on your wall. Stand about, an arm's length away. Place your hands flat on the wall at shoulder height and keep your feet planted. Slowly bend your elbows and lean in toward the wall, keeping your back straight and your body in one long line. Then gently push yourself back to your starting position. That's it. It's a movement that's kind to your joints, but incredibly effective at building upper body and core strength. Your chest, shoulders, arms, and even your stomach muscles all get involved. And what's more, it helps you keep your posture upright. That means less hunching, less back pain, and more confidence when you walk. And let me tell you something, posture matters. When you walk into a room standing tall, you feel stronger. People notice it. You notice it. You breathe easier.
You feel more balanced, and that tiny shift, that quiet strength?
It can change how your whole day feels. Now I want you to imagine something. Close your eyes for just a moment, yes, right now, and picture yourself a month from now. You've been doing a few of these movements every day, nothing extreme, just simple, steady effort. And suddenly things that felt hard don't feel so hard anymore. Getting up from a chair doesn't make you hesitate. Carrying your laundry feels like less of a chore. Your steps are quicker, lighter, more sure. That's the power of staying active after 70. Not to impress anyone, not to chase youth, but to own your independence. To keep doing the things you love, gardening, walking to the park, making dinner, for yourself or playing with your grandkids without second-guessing your body. And if there's one thing I want you to take from this entire video, it's this. You are not fragile. You are resilient. You've lived decades, faced challenges, adapted, grown. Your body has carried you through it all, and it's still with you, still ready to move, still ready to be cared for. Strength doesn't have to look like lifting heavy weights or running marathons. For you, strength might be bending to tie your shoes without feeling stiff, or walking confidently without needing a hand, or reaching overhead to get something off the shelf without wincing. These 5 exercises, squats to chair, wall push-ups, seated arm raises, calf raises, and bicep curls, aren't just motions, they're habits, gentle, powerful habits that keep you connected to your body and rooted in your independence. And no matter where you're starting from, it's enough. If today you can only do 1 squat and 1 push-up, that's 1 more than yesterday. And if tomorrow you can do 2, that's growth. There's no competition here, no scoreboard, just progress, your pace, your way. So be kind to yourself. Cheer yourself on. And remember, strength isn't about being perfect, it's about showing up. And you've already done that just by watching, listening, and being curious about what's possible. If this video has helped you feel more confident or inspired, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Tell us, which exercise are you most excited to try? Or maybe you've already started a routine that's made a difference. Share it so others can learn and feel encouraged too. We're all in this together. And if you'd like more videos like this, practical tips, gentle exercises, or ways to live stronger and happier after 70, go ahead and click that like button and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps, and it lets us know that this kind of content is valuable to you. Most of all, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to care for yourself, for choosing movement, for showing yourself that you're still strong, still capable, still in charge of how you live. So here's to you, to your health, to your independence, and to the quiet power that lives in every small, steady step you take. Here's to living your best life, at any age.